Hello and welcome to the Smily Pocus Hour. Probably won't last an hour, but I got one story I want to tell. It just came to my brain and I got to spit it out while it comes to me. All right. Have you ever seen ghosts? Did you ever have a ghostly experience when you were little? Well, I had a few. And now I'm older, I don't care if people think I'm crazy or not. So I'm going to tell my story. So, my grandfather and I were really close. He had 12 children. 13, originally one drowned when he was little. And all of his children had more children, which he had grandbabies, which I was a grandbaby. And we actually had our Christmas dinner in a local gymnasium because we had so many people. When my grandfather died, somehow I knew it before the phone rang. And somehow I was crying and he was telling me it'll be okay. And then the phone rang downstairs. And my mother come up the stairs and I said, Grandpa said it'll be okay. Her eyes got wide as could be and says, you been talking to Grandpa? And I said, yeah, he just told me he went to heaven. That's a true story. It really happened. Years later, as I became a wild and crazy teenager, I could fix anything. Somebody'd park a car. We had this little part of the field where people would put their cars down in there and save them for parts or whatever. And before they went in there, my father would tell them, if he drives it out of that hole, it's his. If he fixes it. There was only one truck I couldn't do that to, and it was my Uncle Lyle's truck. It was a wood truck, and it ran when he put it down there. He just stored it down there. Well, somebody had put a 1970 Olds Cutlass Supreme down in the hole. They thought the motor was all blowed up. I can't tell you exactly how I fixed it because I really don't know. I tear things apart, figure out how they work, and put them back together, and boom, it would start up. Motorcycles, snowmobiles, just happened that way. I drove that up out of there. My father said, go get it registered if you want to. Well, I think that vehicle's idea was to put me in the grave. And it almost happened one night. I went to a bonfire party up in the woods. And anybody that's a country boy, whether you're from the north or the south, knows how to turn a two-wheel drive into a four-wheel drive and to drive to the bonfire parties. I was drunker than Cooter Brown, and I was driving home. And the last thing I remember was looking at the speedometer, and I was doing 128, 130 miles an hour, and a tree was coming up fast. And that's the last thing I remember. I could see the emblem on the hood touch the tree when I woke up. When I woke up, my car was sitting beside the tree. And I was all right. I went started up and go home, and right out of the corner of my eye, I could see the hood ornament from the hood sticking out of that tree. And I heard a voice in my ear. It said, "Grandbaby, it ain't your time yet." So there's two encounters with ghosts, and they were both my grandfather. All right, Smily Pocus, if you won't start your channel back up again, I'm going to just have to keep telling stories on this channel, and maybe you'll come over and listen to them. I know them mean old troll people done took you offline. I used to enjoy chatting with you. Come on back, you hear?